everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Lauren Edwards from Point B. Thank you so much for joining me today, Lauren.
Of course.
So first off, what are we seeing emerge as the priorities for CIOs when it comes to data and privacy for 2025?
You know, this year we're seeing a lot of conversation, of course, around machine learning and now turning into AI. I think a lot of conversations we've had here this week have been related to some sort of innovation, and it all underlies with technology and how we're leveraging technology today. Where we end up understanding and having conversations with CIOs becomes foundational to these elements and understanding how clean your data is, how easy it is to move data from system to system, and how manageable that can be across not only your legacy systems, but cloud systems as well. And so a lot of conversations we're having is how do we continue to move towards the future while also managing and maintaining the information that we have today.
Absolutely, and that's so critical because while everyone's trying to innovate and push forwards, you don't want to neglect the basics first.
Right.
The sort of rule of thumb.
Right, absolutely.
How would you say we're seeing data improve the bottom line for companies?
It's been really interesting. We had a conversation yesterday all around on-time performance. And so how do you take your data, your processes, and your people, and then now deploy new ways of working, new technologies, and ultimately create those integrations within your systems and your people to improve whether it's flight operations, scheduling, understanding and maintaining true flights in your capacity. But really, we've been looking a lot around, again, those integrations and how you take information, you simulate it, and then make decisions against it.
Absolutely. And what are the major challenges you see in that sort of landscape?
Again, I think it goes back to data integrity and data cleanliness, as well as how systems work together, do or don't work together. And so when we're talking to clients, again, those legacy systems don't necessarily speak to each other or talk to each other, but we're finding ways to now be able to support in a different capacity.
Fantastic. And what about CDP now? What are the untapped benefits of effectively leveraging this data and analytics?
It's been really interesting the last couple of years. Your customer satisfaction is so important in aviation, and that's your bottom line at the end of the day. But we're also now seeing that the employee interaction and the employee experience is just as important. So we have an aging workforce. We have new processes. We have technology taking over some of these tasks that individuals used to do. And so we really focus on understanding, and we see the most ROI where your customer experience and your employee experience come together. So a big way of supporting that is through CDP and your customer data now informing and also predicting when and how you might have those interactions.
Absolutely, and I can imagine there's a full range of applications that can then be sort of applied to after.
Absolutely. We, everything from how you manage your point system for an airline potentially, or how you're thinking about how your flight operations is going to, work and speak to one another within an OCC, or, how pilots and crews are communicating. So it's a fun time and experience to be in the industry right now.
Definitely, it's a really exciting time, especially around data, and we're really seeing a sort of a slight sea change in how it's perceived, and especially with the introduction of AI and these applications, the opportunities are just sort of doubling and tripling at amazing rates. And then, can you talk us through why you decided to join us at Aerospace Tech Week Europe?
It's an exciting time. It's a great, chance to network, to meet new startups and understand what other organizations are thinking about. I think we've all got similar questions in terms of where we're going and where the industry is headed and how can we make the right impact. Whether that's internal, whether it's external, whether it's with technology or with people. I think we're all really excited to see what the future holds, and it's always motivating to come and get to do that with peers.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Lauren.
Thank you.